Party. Evan.
Candice Bergen has won the race to be the official interim leader of the Conservative Party of Canada. So Candice Bergen, who was the deputy leader under Erin O'Toole, first elected in 2008, the 57-year-old Manitoban, is now the interim leader of the Conservative Party. She won the vote. Remember, this is a preferential ballot. There's 7 people on it. She was the front runner, as I know my colleague Mackenzie Gray was just telling you. Not a huge surprise. She's very experienced. She goes back to the Harper days. She's been in the House since 2008. She knows her way around. She's well trusted in the West and the East. She's well respected. And now, folks, for the next 6 months or more, Candice Bergen will be the leader. And tomorrow in the House, she will be questioning Justin Trudeau as the new leader, interim leader of the Conservative Party.
Yeah, it's a job she's not unused to. She does this all the time. She is very well known in the House. She is, as you said, very well spoken. 9 candidates, I believe, on that ballot to be the interim leader. But is she also the right person, in your opinion, Evan, to soothe this party, soothe people back and bring those divisions together so that they have a more united front moving forward?
Well, first of all, today, during the question period, she led off the questions today. She's the deputy leader. So everybody knows her. Everybody trusts her. She has good relations with the entire caucus. Look, she'll be tested over the next number of months because it's a Riven caucus. But look, she has clearly won a preferential ballot. That means everybody wants her to do the job. Yeah, part of her job is going to heal the wounds. But remember, a couple things. One, she presents a very different face than Erin O'Toole. He was from Ontario. She's from Manitoba, the West. The Harper contingency was very deeply alienated by Erin O'Toole's tack to the centre. She is from that Harper community, but she was the deputy leader under Erin O'Toole, so she's a bridge between those two. That's one of the reasons she won. She also now is saying, look, I could have, and she could have, put her hat in the ring as a permanent leader, but she didn't. And so she's got big name recognition, lots of experience. She crosses east-west divides, Harper-O'Toole divides. She's a very different face. And again, here we got another female leader for the Conservatives as an interim leader. So yeah, I think she's widely respected. She's very tough. She can be partisan, which is the new tone of the party, a tough partisan hit. But by the same token, she can appeal to both sides of that party. Again, she doesn't have to appeal to Canadians across the spectrum yet, but she's not going to make mistakes. She's a veteran. So she can say, hey, our party may look like it's in shambles, but we know what we're doing on the House. She's competent, she's smart, she's experienced, and clearly Conservatives say she's the one for the job.
Why do you think she didn't throw in for leader?
Because I think Pierre Poilievre would be fishing in the same pond, and he's just got a lot more bait on the hook right now. He's just very powerful. I just think they would be appealing to the same kind of candidates. Pierre Poilievre is bilingual. He appeals west and east. He's just the front runner right now. He's very much in the pole position. And unless you are from a different contingent, unless you're from the center progressive side of the party, Pierre Poilievre is going to lock up that Harper right side of it. That's where she's from. That's where she's associated. That's why Erin O'Toole had picked her as the deputy leader. And she's just, I think it was just one of those moments. And there may be personal reasons. I haven't spoken to Candice Bergen since she won this, since she only won it about 8 seconds ago. But I think the reason that she
we like to do things quickly here on News Channel 11.
Yeah, I mean, the guy lost the leadership a couple hours ago, but this is politics, right? He loses the vote this morning. They have a brand new leader. So yeah, we don't really know why she didn't, because she had, basically about 2 hours to make this decision. But I think one of the reasons will be if you're on that part of the political spectrum, you're looking out, you're seeing Pierre Poilievre, and you say, you know what, better that I serve my party as she's done. This is a very important job. And whatever happens in that party next, you can bet Candice Bergen will be an extremely powerful person in the party. She's been the deputy leader. Maybe one day, whoever wins, she'd be a deputy prime minister if that party wins power. So it's an important job she's got right now.
Okay, look down the lane for me. I'm just wondering, for the actual leadership race, how long does it take to put together? How does that work?
So according to the rules, they've got a minimum of about 90 days to put together a convention, because remember, in the rules of the Conservative Party, they use the Reform Act to oust Erin O'Toole, which means that only is the votes from caucus, the 118 MPs, because Scott Reid, the 119th MP, doesn't vote because he's the caucus chair. So now they've got to get the members to vote. So now they have to put a policy convention together, so the members can vote. They'll vote out Erin O'Toole because he's, and then that's 90 days. So that brings you to what? May, early May. Then you've got to have a leadership race. They could have that quickly. They could do 4 weeks from then. But so what? That at the shortest possible time, you'd have 4.5 months from now, but it could be another 3 months from that. And that all depends on how much money they decide to make the entrance fee, because there's a series of decisions now, right, Marilla? Are you going to say, one, do they change policies like there's no more membership cards, it's free membership card? Are you going to make the entrance fee $25,000 or $250,000? That will determine who's in. So you've got, I would say, between 4.5 and 7 months before they may have another leader, but that all depends on how the caucus chair, Scott Reid, works with the rest of the caucus, what the interim leader wants to do, and what the candidates want to do.
Okay, very quickly, are we expected to hear from her tonight? How does that work?
Well, there's no convention on this. I assume she may come out and say something just to settle things down. So one would think, and I literally, as I jumped on here, I have to look down at my phone because I'm trying to get my sources. As soon as we got the source that she won, I ran on here. So I don't mean to be looking down at my phone, but all of us right now are trying to get information. We expect that she might say something or release a statement, but we do know that the interim leader will be in the House of Commons tomorrow, leading question period. But then again, won't be much different. She already did it today. So this is a signal that they want experience, stability. They want a different region. She's friendly to the Harper group that took down Erin O'Toole, and somebody that is going to bring some ballast to a ship that's been tipped over in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, there is some righting of that ship to do. We appreciate that. Evan, look at your phone. Let us know if she is going to speak later or if